Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And welcome to any non-Muslims that are watching. Basically, my name is Jason Thomas. I'm also known as Hussein Thomas. This video to save you a lot of grief, time, pain, and heartache. Um, Before I was a Muslim, I went in and out of jail about 2 times. I've done over 1,000 hours community service, and basically I went in and out of police station and courts and probation more times than I can count. And basically, this video is to save you a lot of time that you don't unnecessarily need to waste. Anyway, so what I'm basically trying to say, when you're young, there is a huge amount of peer pressure on you to crown once, yeah, and half of the time, very few people are leaders when they're young. So basically, you'll find whether it's starting smoking, whether it's drugs, most of these are not done because you have as a person, yeah, originally have come up with this thought and decided with your free mind that you want to do it. Like I said, smoking, doing zina, taking drugs, um, doing crime, or even taking off your job and stuff. Like 9 times out of 10, the reason why you do this stuff is not because you sincerely want to do this or you have the thought to do this, but you want to fit in with people. Excuse me, I got hay fever. Yeah, so what you'll find in college, in secondary school, in most probably even university, yeah, or on the council state or whatever, yeah. What you'll find is that in any group of in these situations, like I said, secondary school, college, university, or just on the ends on the estate, yeah, you'll find that in these establishments, yeah, or these places, yeah, you'll find that there's a group of people, there's a crowd of people. Out of that crowd of people, two people. I'm gonna answer your comments later. I'm just gonna get through this, and I'll come back to all of your comments. Now, out of these crowds, you'll find one or two or three at max, yeah. They lead the crowd, and the rest do whatever they can to fit in. So, like I said, whether it's a gang, whether it's the common room at college, whether it's the playground at secondary school, yeah, you'll find that there's either one, yeah, two, or at max three people who control, yeah, the way that things go, the what you're gonna do, the things you're gonna get involved in, and the things you're not gonna get involved in, and the rest of the people are followers, and they do whatever they can to please those leaders. So what you have to ask yourself as an individual, yeah, is that am I a follower or a leader? Because what you'll find 9 times out of 10, if you're a person who hangs around in these crowds, yeah, and whether it's the common room, like I said, at college, or the playground at secondary school, uh, or just hanging around the state, yeah, most of the time you're going to be a person that's doing things to fit in with people. So, like I said, if you think a person is thinking about smoking, why did they start? Not because smoking tastes nice. Smoking, as speak as an ex-smoker, it tastes horrible. It mashes up your fingers. It turns your fingers yellow. Turns your teeth yellow. It what is it? It tastes nasty. It messes up your throat. There's nothing nice about smoking. In fact, anyone that's smoking already and is around 30, shouldn't say near 30 is 30 to 40, they will tell you never start smoking because it's not easy to give up. And there's nothing attractive about smoking. The smoke is not attractive. The taste is not attractive. But people try it because of peer pressure in a playground, in a common room, whatever, this, that, and the other, because they want to fit in with people. And all the cool people are smoking. It's because of peer pressure, not because you sincerely want to do it. It's same as with sinner. You know, a girl will go to school with a normal school, yeah, and so forth, or secondary school, or college, and then on the bus on the way home, they will start asking you certain questions like, "Are you a virgin?" And the sister or the brother is too ashamed here to say, "Yeah, I'm a virgin," and be proud about it. Yeah, and then so what they end up doing, they end up saying, "Yeah, no, I'm not a virgin," and this, that, and the other, and so forth. when there's nothing to be ashamed about. So then what they do is that sometimes they end up doing zina just to get the pressure off their back, or just to be cool, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because no one wants to be the joke on a bus and so forth. But did she really want to do zina at that time in school? No. Did she really want to take off hijab? No. Did he really want to, you know what I'm saying, do zina? No. Yeah, so what you're gonna find is that in these situations, whether it's smoking, whether it's zina, whether it's drugs or alcohol or whatever, crime and so forth, you know, the reason why people are doing these things is to get the peer pressure off them. Yeah, so like I said, there's two ways you can make friends. Yeah, there's two ways you can make friends. Either you can be like the majority of people, like I said, in these groups, where the majority of these groups, there's two or one leader, and everyone else does whatever they can to fit in. Yeah, and then they're all yes men to fit in with those people. Or you can just be yourself. You can be your own self and do your own principles. They ask you, are you a virgin? Yes, I am a virgin. No, I'm not gonna start smoking. No, I'm not gonna try that drug. Why? Because I'm a Muslim and I don't do that. Yeah? Let them laugh, let them think whatever, this, that, and the other. But if you're a person who lives by your own principles and your own rules and your own regulation, even though people might not like you, they might not like you that you wear hijab. They might not like that you, as they wear your trousers above their ankles. They might not like it, but they end up respecting you, even if they don't hang around with you, because they know you're a strong individual and that you follow your own path. And if you follow this path in your life, yeah, where you only do what you believe is right, and only you should stay away from what you believe is wrong, and you only do what you believe is right, people will start to who respect you for who you are, yeah, will start being attracted towards you, and they make friends with you. But if you're one of these people that are always trying to get with the crowd, so the crowd drinks, so you drink, you know, the crowd do zina, so you do zina, the crowd smokes, so you smoke, yeah, then everyone's gonna know you've got no principles, you know, and even if they do accept you into their group, yeah, they're gonna look at you as a like a fool or just a yes man, you know. So the whole thing I was trying to say is that, look, at the end of the day, save yourself a lot of trouble. If you're a brother, yeah, don't beg you never, as a Muslim, don't, or no Muslim, don't beg to be with no one. You know what I'm saying? Don't go against your internal beliefs of what you believe is right and what you believe is wrong, yeah, just to suit other people. Because what's gonna happen is that, okay, for example, zina or fornication, sex out kind of marriage, for the non-Muslims that are watching, um, sex outside of marriage. In Islam, there's only marriage, yeah, or there's fornication, which is negative. There's sex outside of marriage, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend. They're not recognized in Islam. So the thing is, this is that, okay, you're in secondary school, maybe the couple last years or college, yeah, and people are mocking you. You're on a bus, they're saying, "Oh, you're a virgin," this, that, and the other. You say, "Yeah." They start laughing, this, that, and the other, and so forth. There's a lot of pressure. Every now and again, they might try and point it out, "Oh, you're a virgin," this, that, and the other, and so forth. And you want to get that pressure off your back. You want to stop these people, yeah, from taking a mick out of you. So you might go and do zina, yeah, and so forth. Now, say you're a guy that does it. You go out and do zina, yeah, and it just so happens that this girl gets pregnant. You don't have a place for her to stay. Yeah, you ain't got money to provide for that kid and so forth. And you're a father, and you're 16, 17 or 18. Now, it would have been better for you to take that pressure and that mocking from these people than, because now you're in a situation a million times more worse, yeah, than you was before. It's better for you, yeah, not to be a father at 16, 17 or 18, yeah, just because you didn't want that pressure on your back and you just wanted to say you weren't a virgin, yeah. Yeah, it would be better for you to take that pressure and that flack here, yeah, and just live by your own morals and your own principles and stuff, rather than to give in, yeah, and then do what they want you to do, and then you get a girl pregnant. Because what happens then is that all those people that are mocking you and saying how you're a virgin and this, that, and the other, they're not going to be helping you with trying to pay bills. They're not going to help you when you get checked out of your mom's house. They're not going to be helping you with, you know, trying to provide a place for you and this baby, you know, and this stay. They're not going to give a damn about you, but yet you gave into their peer pressure. So it's better to take the flat and live by your principles, and people know you're not a yes man, yeah, rather than to give into the peer pressure, and then when you have all the problems, yeah, you're left on your own. Same thing with a sister. You know what I'm saying? Every girl is you're wearing your hijab and this that, and the other. Every girl's wearing a skirt as high up as possible, makeup, this, that, and the other, and so forth. They may be getting attention from guys and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Yeah, and you want to fit in. You don't want to stick out. You don't want to look like the odd one. So you know what I'm saying. You do the same thing with your skirt. You take off the hijab. You wear makeup and this, that, and the other. Yeah, and you'll get attention. It's not a big thing. Boys are attracted to girls. You'll get attention, yeah, but you'll also get used for few sexual experiences and then chucked away, you know. And if you get pregnant and so forth, or yeah, if you get pregnant and stuff like that, yeah, and you give into the pressure because you don't want people taking a mickey out of you because you're a virgin and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Once you do zina and you get pregnant, all those people are not going to give a damn about you. So you're going to be there, you know, pregnant, 16, 17, 18, in college, in secondary school, college, and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? No job. You know what I'm saying? No place to house for you to live. Your mom's going to throw you out. Now you're thinking about, should I have abortion or should I have the kid? You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is that at the end of the day, I'm talking to someone, yeah, who basically was a victim of this. From as a young person growing up in a council estate, single parent family, you know what I'm saying? No father figure around, yeah, hanging out with the wrong crowd. The elders, they basically took advantage of me. Yeah, Jason's crazy, and he robbed this person, he robbed that person. The elders, they knew psychology on you. Yeah, go rob this, like Jason will rob this person, Jason will hurt that person. He's crazy, he's a bad boy, he's a rude boy, he'll do this, that, now. They're praising you in a negative way to make you think you're special. Yeah, but really, in reality, they're just trying to make you feel like you're special. Yeah, so you'll do things for them, you know. And then you end up going prison, and you end up going community service, you end up going community service, and you end up going probation, and just, you know, and you basically, they use you, yeah, they use you to do the stuff that they don't want them to. You know, they could go in and out of jail, in and out of jail, spend most of your time in jail and a few months on the outside every year and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Yeah, why? Because you're wanting to fit in. Beating up people for no reason, you know, because you want to fit in with the group, stabbing people for no valid reason, just because you want to go, like beating up shopkeepers and stuff like this and so forth, or people in banks and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Why? Because you want to fit in with the group. Yeah, so the whole thing is that you just learn from the mistakes of others. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the believer, yeah, learns from the mistake of others. Also, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that struck by the same problem twice, you know. So the whole thing is, at the end of the day, don't be a follower, be a leader. Yeah, there's two ways you can make friends. There can be either you try and join a crowd of people, yeah, who already exist, yeah, and you do whatever they want you to do, yeah, or you basically see what they like and you do what they like, yeah, whether you believe it's right or wrong, to earn their acceptance, yeah, and then they accept you in, yeah, and you go against your own morals, yeah, or you just live your own life based upon what you believe is right or wrong, and then people who respect you, who know you're not a yes man, they become attracted to you and they start hanging around with you because they realize this person's not a yes man, he doesn't follow the crowd, or she's not a yes woman, she doesn't follow the crowd, she does her own thing, yes, and people start gravitating towards you, and they know that by being your friend, you're not going to be doing nothing stupid or anything that goes against what you actually believe is right and what you actually believe is wrong and so forth, and they know you're a solid character, you know. Ask yourself now, in my group of friends, yeah, am I a leader or am I a follower? And most people will be followers because, like I said, in any group of friends, there's either one person that's a leader or two people that are a leader, and everyone else does whatever they want to fit into the group. Yeah. And if you're in college, if you're in secondary school, or if you're in uni, or if you're just hanging out on the end, you're most probably a follower, and you'll do whatever it is to impress other people, and you exaggerate it, yeah, just to be accepted, you know. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a follower. Yeah. You don't want to be a yes man. You don't want to be an boy. Yeah. You want to be a leader. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong hanging around with a group of people where you're a follower if they're upon good, if they're students of knowledge, if they're people practicing, and it's that. There's no problem with that. But I'm saying in college, in was it secondary school, in what is it on the ends, most of the time it's bad people. Most of the time it's bad people, and if you're in a group of people, you'll most be a follower and a yes man rather than a leader. So I'm just saying to you, coming from someone that spent too much time in prison, in jail, in community service and probation and all the other stuff, yeah, don't be a yes man. Follow what you know to be true, yeah, and stick by your own principles, yeah, because when you're young, you care so much, yeah, about what other people. Wallahi, I say 90% of people's actions when they're young are they they're not based upon what they originally want to do, what they intentionally want to do. It's based upon what other people will think about them. There's certain people in college and school and university and on the ends that are so think they're so relevant to your life now. They're so popular. They have so much influence. Yeah, when you leave school or when you leave college or this, that, and the other and so forth, and you're going to see them years down the line, you're going to realize these people and so forth. So the whole thing's at the end of the day, as young people, don't waste your life. Don't start smoking just because everyone else is smoking. Don't, start sleeping around just because everyone else is sleeping around and get pregnant or have a kid at the age of 16, 17 or 18. Yeah, don't start doing drugs because everyone else is doing it. You see what I'm saying? Just don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to end up wasting off your life, you know, and you're going to end up living your life if you get pregnant, if you become a father at this age, or you become pregnant at this age. You're not even living for yourself no more. You're just living to provide for your kid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a place, you're going to get chucked out of home, you're going to have a million and one problems. You know what I'm saying? So have tough skin. You know what I'm saying? If people are bullying you about being a virgin or not taking drugs or not doing crime or stuff like that, speak to someone. Find someone to speak to, older to speak to, speak to people that you're going through, let someone know, that, you're going through tough times and stuff like that. Nothing coward about talking to people when you're going through problems, and going through fitna. So anyway, I'm just saying this to you because as a young boy in this, that, and the other and so forth, not having a father figure around, not having no deen, not having no Islam and this, that, and the other and so forth, due to trying to fit in and prove to people that I'm not soft, I'm not this and that. I ended up robbing people. I'm sorry. I ended up stealing from people, harassing people, this, that, and the other, and so forth. And I only did it to fit in. Whereas a Muslim now, alhamdulillah, I'm glad. The only purpose I care about is what Allah thinks about me, the Creator thinks about me. I don't really care. I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need tunes. I don't need people to agree with what I'm doing. I don't need people, yes men around me. You know what I'm saying? All I really care about is whether the Creator believes I'm doing right or wrong. And no, I'm not perfect in this, that, and the other. I'm not perfect in this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, I don't really care what other people think about that I'm doing, and I don't need other people. Yeah, Islam doesn't tell you to be a loner, or to be on your own and this, that, and the other, but you should be in the company of the righteous and so forth. So either I'm going to be with the company of righteous people, or I'm going to be on my own. But not, at the end of the day, the actions that I choose to do today as a Muslim is not from this group or this elder or this man on the ends or this, that, and the other. Whatever I do in my life nowadays is because I want to. You understand what I'm saying? And I couldn't give a monkeys what anyone thinks about me. I'm walking in the street, guys screw me. I couldn't give a monkeys what you think about me, because before when I was younger and as a non-Muslim and I'm walking the street and another youth my age was looking at me, it bugged me and I had to react because I thought he thinks I'm a chief. I don't say anything, yeah. And because I didn't know my worth before, I would make him relevant. I would make him relevant to my life, because when someone's looking at you and you're looking at them and you're walking down the street, yeah, and you don't recognize each other, the normal thing for a normal person to do is to look away. That's what normal people will do. But when you're in the world of music and thinking you're a bad man and into all these movies and stuff and that and so forth, you don't want to look away because you think, well, I'm not a man if I don't if I look away and so forth. I'm not tough if I don't look away and so forth. But by doing that, you're gonna end up saying to each other, what? And then someone's gonna get hit, someone's gonna get stabbed, someone's gonna do, and then that person has become relevant to your life. Meaning that you could go to prison, you could do community service, you could go probation. Now that person has become important in your life, even though you dislike them, because now that you've got involved in this violence with this person, yeah, now there's effects to that, and now he has a bearing on your life. Whereas nowadays I couldn't give a monkeys if you see me and they think this or that. So for as long as you don't touch me, I couldn't give a monkeys what you think or what you feel about me. Why? Because I'm not going to make you relevant for my life. So anyway, that's what it is. These videos, a lot of these topics just come on my mind. If they do, I'm just going to put them on a video. And I don't care how many views they get and so forth. At the end of the day, I know there's a younger me out there. And even if it's one person that watches it and realize, yeah, you know, I'm not them men on the ends are telling me to go and rob this bank and go and do this stuff, and they're telling me, yeah, I'm crazy and I'm a madman and I'm crazy. They're only calling you a crazy and a madman and this, that, and the other and so forth, so that you go out and do it and not think about the consequences and bring some of that money back to them. Yeah, or they can control you. You know what I'm saying and so forth. But alhamdulillah for Islam, all the duty goes for Islam. I'm no longer a yes man, and I don't need people's approval for anything. And I'm a happy individual and so forth. So I just hope I'm speaking to a younger me that's out there, you know, wake up in the morning smoking a spliff, putting on his music, you know what I'm saying, just living for the day, not giving a damn. Listen to this rap music saying I don't give a damn, just living for today. Either I'm gonna be on road with material stuff or I'm gonna be in jail. I just want you to know, why are you robbing this stuff? Like, sincerely, I know myself, yeah. Most people that are doing robberies and crime and this, that, you're not doing it for bread and water. I've never done a robbery. Yeah, I've been homeless before. Yeah, but that wasn't the time when I was doing crime. But I'll tell you this, yeah. No one I know who's doing crime is doing it to survive. Yeah, they're doing it for excess, for designer clothes, for the fat ride, for this, that, and the other. None of you have ever licked up, either robbed a bank, done a smash and grab on a jewelry store, or robbed a businessman or whatever, and then rushed into Tesco and Sainsbury's because you're starving. Yeah, bought bread and water. Yeah, and ate starving. I'm starving. That's not the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that you have food, you have water. Yeah, I'm saying your mum has food in her fridge and this, that, and the other and so forth, but you want extra. You want the latest trainers, you want the latest carbs, you want a fat ride and this, that, and the other. It's for excess. So the whole thing is that at the end of the day, um, don't care about people want. Your freedom is more important than anything else. It took Islam to teach me that I am special. I am, unique. There's only one of me. The Creator intentionally created me. Yeah, how I look, how I am, and everything. And there's only one of me. Even twins, they look the same, but they're unique because they have different fingertips. So at the end of the day, is that you are special. Yeah, and you have to realize there's only one of you. Yeah, and the whole thing is that your freedom is more important than any pair of trainers, any designer jeans, any designer jacket, fat ride or this, that, and the other. And you do not deserve to be locked in jail like an animal. Yeah, and the governor controls when you eat, when you sleep, when you go to the shower and this, that, and the other. So, you know, there's no bad man in jail. That's the title for another talk I'm going to do. There's no bad man in jail because a bad man is supposed to do whatever he wants and not care about anything. In prison, yeah, you're dependent on the governors for toilet roll. You're dependent on the governors to go to the shower. You're dependent on the governors for clean blankets. Like there's no bad man in jail. So anyway, I'm gonna do these rants because they may help somebody, alhamdulillah. And even if it's one person, I'm satisfied because I wish someone came along to me and told me, about Islam, with this way of life, or gave me this guidance here before, you know, earlier in my life. So like I said, I've done like over 1,000 hours community service, been in jail 2 times, I've done so many hours probation and stuff like that and so forth. So many times gone into court and this, that, and the other and so forth. And I didn't give a damn about it because I didn't know my worth. But alhamdulillah, now I know I'm priceless and you're priceless. And even if someone ain't told you that you're special and that they tell you that you and you're worth something, I'm telling you are. And I'm a complete stranger, but you're worth something. There's only one of you. There will never be another one of you, and you're unique. You know. And if anyone ain't told you you're special, you are, and you don't deserve to be locked up in a cage like an animal in prison or felt. Yeah. Anyway, take care. So to Allah barakatuh. And see you later to the non-Muslims that are watching. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, share the video. You know, if you benefit from the video, just share it on all your social media. You don't need to thank me when you see me in public, and so forth. I just want you to share it and for someone else to change their life around. That's all I want. For someone to watch the video, to relate with me, understand where I'm coming from and so forth, and just change their life around and so forth. Because you shouldn't have to make the same mistakes I make, waste all them years, you know, going in and out of the system. So I wish you the best, and you can do it. I don't care. You've got no GCs. You find school hard and this, that, and the other. You can make it. You can make it, and you can make it in a legal way as well. Anyway, take care. I'm gonna read through some of the questions. If there's any questions, and I'll get back to you. Hold on. Okay. Silent logic. Sometimes it's not only pressure. Sometimes it's not only pressure. A lot of the time, people just bored and shut up. Yeah, of course, because there's nothing to do. If you're young and you're on a council estate and there's nothing to do, as young people, you're gonna find something to do. Of course, it's not a mystery why there's so much crime and knife crime and stuff like that. There's nothing for you to do, and no one wants to stay inside all day. So obviously they'll come out and they're gonna look for something to do. So yeah, the government's not dumb. They just don't want to do nothing about it. As elders, we need to keep the community youth up. Yes. As elders, I agree with you. Silent logic. I agree with you, but the problem is this, that the elders, look, in the end, yeah, no fathers are around, yeah. There's no IT consultants, there's no plumbers, there's no electricians, there's no good role models, no aeroplane engineers, there's no, you know, there's no there's no role models, good role models. All the elder role models are criminals. You know what I'm saying? So the elders take advantage of the youth. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, Nova Room. Yeah, so the elders, silent logic, they take advantage of the youth. They groom them in that they say, yeah, you know, and they have this thing, olders and youngers. So there could be someone called Cutty or something, or Gunman or this, that, and the other. And then when the youth comes around and he sees a youth that's impressionable, you call him younger Cutty or younger Gunman. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. And then they say, yeah, I think he's crazy, you're bad, you're rude, you're a bad man, you know. Yeah, do me a favor, go rob that bank, yeah, or sell these drugs for me, or carry this package for me, this, that, and the other. I know you're a bad man, you're not afraid of anyone, I'll rate you, yeah. Now, the guy, because he never had a father to say to him, I love you, I care about you, I think you're special in this, that, and the other, and so forth. Like, this is the first time he's been shown affection by an elder man. His father wasn't around, so when he hears this and he's gassed in it, he's like, rah, I think he thinks I'm bad and that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna show him, I'm gonna prove to him that, you know, I'm tough. And he's gonna go out there and stab someone and rob this person and carry this package and this, that, and the other, and so forth. And if he gets caught, the elder is not going to do nothing. He might not even, he most probably won't even go to visit him in jail. When he gets like 5-10 years for carrying coke or something, or heroin or this, that, and the other, he's not going to give a damn. It's all psychology. That's why I like Islam and stuff, because through practicing Deen and following the Prophet, peace be upon him, and so forth, you avoid these traps. Like there's a hadith, the saying of the Prophet, peace be upon him, that a person is on the way of his friends, or the religion or the way of life of his friends, yeah. And there's another saying that you know, in the examples they give are so clear. For example, there's a famous example where the Prophet said your companionship is like a blacksmith and a perfume maker, meaning that if you hang around with a blacksmith, even if you're not making even if you're not melting the sword and burning it and shaping it, or that axe and this, that, and the other, if you're around the smoke and the furnace and this, that, and the other, you're gonna get dirt. You're gonna come out dirty. And if you're around a perfume maker, even if you're not making a perfume, yeah, you're gonna get something that nice smell. So if you're around shotters, if you're around drug dealers, if you're around yeah, killers, and you're around like people who are banning 24/7 and drinking 24/7 and just, you know, sleeping around 24/7, you're gonna fall into some of it, or you're gonna become numb to it. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. You know, but if you're around people that are studying and reading and stuff like that, same thing. So the whole thing is, at the end of the day, is that yeah, wallahi man, this deen, it saves you mentally and physically. But anyway, yeah, that's what's on my mind. Whenever I feel these topics on my mind, I'm just gonna switch on the camera, do it, and so forth, and it will be on YouTube. And alhamdulillah, you know, 10 years from now, if even if it's 1 or 2 or 3 people that have watched the video and have not started smoking or started drinking or taking off their job and this, that, and the other, then I've been successful. So anyway, thank you for your time. I don't think there's any more questions. If there's no more questions, I'm gonna go, inshallah. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, I'm gonna sign off, inshallah. Okay, take care, inshallah. If you like this video, like I said, subscribe, share it on all your social media. That's all I want. Don't thank me when you see me in public. Don't say your videos did this or that. All I want you to do is if you like the video, subscribe, like, and share. That's it. Subscribe, like, and share, and someone else can benefit from it. I don't need to know, yeah, that it helped you. Inshallah, I believe it will anyway. I just need you to share it so it may help someone else. What responsibility do we have as elders to do? We have to be there for them, silent logic, so that the bad elders, the criminal elders, don't take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Just working like me. Whenever I see like a group of brothers that ain't practicing yet, like they may be smoking weed or this, that, and I pass them, I always go out my way and make sure I say salam to them, because I want them to know that I believe in you, man. I believe that you can be practical one day. I always smile at them. I always give them a smile. I always say, you know what I'm saying, I like acknowledge them. I don't care if they got weed in their hand, alcohol, this, that, I always acknowledge them and say salam alaikum, you know, and so forth, yeah. And you know, we just have to chat to them. We just have to chat to them and let them know that they can come and chat to us at any time, you know, and so forth. And I always say to the brothers, you know, mashallah, like keep it up, try and stay out of photo, you know, try and stay out of jail and this, that, and the other, and so forth, you know, and so forth. And when they see a practicing person, whether he's got a kufi or bed and this, that, and the other, who's not just looking down on them and is actually like acknowledging them and like believes in them, it helps. Wallahi, when I went to practice, whenever I used to see a brother in phobia, it used to always boost me. It always used to boost my iman. And one day I say, one day I'm gonna be like him. Like whenever I saw like my brother in phobia, if I was with a girl or something with this, that, and the other, and so forth, I used to get scared when I saw a brother with phobia, and I would just like bust a left or bust a right. I would just avoid him. I was ashamed, you know, for a brother in phobia to see me like with a girl or with a, you know, a spliff or this, that, and the other, because I wasn't always practiced, even though I'm a convert and this, that, and the other, and so forth. I was on, something happened, I fell off, yeah, and then I eventually got back on. But the whole thing is that yeah, just acknowledge your youth and speak to them and just like have a little short conversation with them. Okay, should we look into private youth clubs to save our kids? Yeah, private youth clubs, yeah, Nova Room, yeah. Whether it's private youth clubs or taking them to football or something, or just chatting online to them or something. Yes, there's all good solutions. These are all excellent answers. Just having a conversation, because I feel there's a barrier between the elders, especially the uncles, yeah, and the youth. This is also another topic for another video. Yeah, the uncles, yeah, they've made the masjid hated to the youth, because the masjid is like a military place, like the way they've made it. It's like you go to a thing, Quran school when you're small, and basically either you memorize properly or they just start beating you. So the whole thing is that the last place a youth wants to be when he gets to teenage years is the masjid, because he just has bad memories of it. When he was a youth, that was just a harsh place. Like the masjid should be a place that brothers, yeah, rather than hell out on the ends and be out there with people smoking spliffs and drinking alcohol and hanging up, chatting about girls and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Yeah, like a brother who not smoke weed obviously in the masjid. Yeah, but a brother should feel that if he smokes weed or he drinks alcohol or he's like he's not doing salat and stuff, that he can just go and sit in a masjid, yeah, and just chill out and not be bothered, and no one's gonna start like, yeah, even if he's got earring in his ear or this, that, or so forth, or cutting his eyebrows, he should feel I can just go and chill in a masjid, yeah, and just it's a place where I can relax, yeah, without anyone harassing him, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. But the uncles, they made it a place, yeah. They made it a place, yeah, that the youth, they hate to go. One of the most hated to people places to youth is the masjid, because the way the uncles raised them in the masjid and the way they dealt with them in madrasa when they were youths, yeah. Alhamdulillah, when at the masjid for me, yeah, the masjid for me was a beautiful place, because when I went there, that was the first time I saw young black men married, yeah, like a bunch of people. It was first time in my community, so I saw guys that were young, married, yeah, had trades, had jobs, yeah, and they were proud of it. So man was walking around big beard, phobe, this, that, and wife in the car, or hijab and jilbab and this, that, and the other. And like these people were coming from the ends that I came from, and they were proud men. And the only other proud men I saw before, yeah, were criminals. These guys, these brothers took me underneath their arm. Like, they always reached out for me whenever I come in, whether my man was up or down or this, that, they always like say, who say, Jason, what's up, man, what's up? They would take their time out to talk to me. And I never felt that they looked down on me. They used to, they took an interest in me. And I always used to say, one day, inshallah, I'm going to be like these brothers. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. So, but a lot of masjids, but the reason why this masjid was like this, because most of the brothers that ran the masjid were converts or reverts, you know. Okay, let me see this. Galaxy Lam Alif. Assalamu alaikum. Novi masjid fulfilled the youth badly. Yeah, that's an understatement. I'm gonna do another video on that, man. And I'm gonna link up with some brothers. On council estates and ask them their views about masjids and stuff. That's a good idea. Thanks for that. Okay, Go Live Media UK. People don't really make friends in the masjid. No, it depends. People do make friends in the masjid. People that go to masjids for lessons and this, that, they do make friends in the masjid. But generally, the people that run the masjids, yeah, are generally elderly uncles, yeah, and the vast majority of uncles and they're just harsh with the youth. They've got no communication skills, you know. Masjids have a lot of money, but not a lot going on. Yeah, because the masjids, they've made the masjids, Silent Logic, they've made the masjids like an old people's group, ain't it? For mans in their 40s above. And listen, this is our place, you know what I'm saying? And what I don't understand about the brothers, yeah, the uncles that run the masjid, some of these people in the masjid, you'll see they do all their prayers, they do their sunnahs, they do their fads, you know what I'm saying? They're in the masjid for every salat, you know what I'm saying? They do all their prayers and this, that, and the other, and so forth, yeah? But they're just shadid on the youth, like they do sunnah, every sunnah they do, every wajib prayer they do, you know what I'm saying? They live in a masjid, bro. They live in a masjid, bro. But yet, they're just shadid on the youth. Like they're just hot cold on them. Yeah, wallahi, they push the youth around. I went masjid all Ramadan, but still very well. Go live video, man. I make things easier for you, Aki. There's brothers like you, all up, who are practicing, Aki, and just like you, they want to make friends and stuff like that and so forth. And Ramadan's different. If you go lessons, Aki, it's different, because when you start studying and stuff like that and so forth, you meet other brothers that are going through it as well, and you're gonna meet some people that are coming out of the deen and so forth. So may Allah make it easier for you, inshallah. But we can link up one day, no problem. Just inbox me your number and so forth, and we can chat. We can chat and link up, man, and we can become friends, inshallah. Masjids, Lam Alif. Masjids are usually run by older uncles who play politics committee. Yes, it's dead. Alif Lam. I agree with you 100%. 100%. It's dead. It's dead. There's no atmosphere, no environment for youth. It's dead. Even the Juma khutbahs in Urdu, and the youth don't even understand it, and it's dead anyway. It's like the talks are like dead, man. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. We should campaign for all messages to teach Arabic and Quran for every locals. I think they have Arabic classes and so forth, but I just think that they've created an environment that's just unfriendly for the youth. We need to start taking matters into our own hands and covering community centers. Yeah, silent logic. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I agree with you. Take it into our own hands. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, this is what I like, man. Alhamdulillah. I haven't got much subscribers on the channel because the ancestor worship Kemets, yeah, they tried to close my channel down, but after August, alhamdulillah, I'm gonna start doing live streams on that other channel, and we can get more input. But don't worry, these ideas, I'm gonna keep these comments, yeah, and I'm gonna do projects on them. So the whole thing is I'm gonna take these ideas and do future videos on them, so it's not gonna be wasted. This culture that is inclusive for the development. You know what? I think the youth, yeah, I think the youth that grew up in London, yeah, they're not as racist as the uncles that came from back home or wherever it is. You know, yes, there's some issues with racism that we know we're dealing with at the moment, but generally the youth that grew up in London, they mix with each other. So the whole thing is that the especially the new generation, that they haven't got the same stereotypes and things that hold them back. The uncles, they're just in a different time, you know. Even if we have link ups in the park, if we keep relying on the masjids, silent logic. If we keep on applying on the masjids, then we will only keep wasting each time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even if I have to do link ups, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. That's an excellent idea. Do you ever struggle with doing prayers enough to get more stuff? Desires are coming. Yeah, I think everyone struggles with different things, yeah, and so forth. No one's perfect, especially in this environment. There's so much sin everywhere. Go live media. There's so much sin, like you see sins outside and music everywhere and this, that, and the other and so forth. But it is possible. It's possible to practice. But the whole thing is that everyone struggles with something. But the thing is not to do these things publicly and make test another believer for it. If a person struggles with music, then you struggle with music. Keep on making dua to Allah. Yeah, it's like me. When I first came to Deen, I found out that music and smoking weed was haram. And I had a love for these things, though. Like the way I used to start off a day is I was addicted to music and weed. Like addicted. Like how my day started off is that I'd be asleep, yeah, and I have my bed, and right next to my bed I'll have a music set, yeah. And then what happened as soon as I woke up, I would press play, yeah. So like even before my eyes open, I'd press play, and the rap tune would kind of kill him, start robbing this, that, the other, and so forth, and then I'll start a spliff. And I sincerely believe when I found out music and weed was haram, I thought that way. It's impossible to give up this. I thought literally it's impossible for me to give up weed because I love it too much. Like no, music I love too much, and weed I thought physically it was too much to give up because what is that with weed, yeah, is that you become addicted to the nicotine, yeah, and it's very hard. Smoking cigarettes is not easy thing to give up, and smoking weed is not. So what I did with them two things, I knew that I wanted to give it up. I wanted to practice deen and have my life Islamically correct. So what I did is I just begged Allah, yeah, please take these two fitness away from me and like remove my love for them and my addiction for them, remove them away. And I truly believe, yeah, that If Allah created us to worship Him, as He said in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. If Allah said that I only created mankind and jinn to worship me and so forth, I don't think He'll make it impossible. So I just begged Him, made dua. I think I even cried to Allah, please take these two things away from me because I'm too weak to give them up by myself. And wallahi, within months, yeah, I was free from the pull that they had on me. Yeah, yeah, it was hard. It was tough. It was tough at first. The first few days were killers. The first few weeks were killers. But after a few months stuff, I was off it. Now I totally don't miss any of them. You know. But some things you just have to beg Allah and make dua for. And you know what? Even if you're alhamdulillah, I gave up the music, and I just was able to break away from them. But even if you find music and weed very, very hard, yeah, just keep on making tawbah. And if you make tawbah, try and stay away from it. If you stay away from it for like a few days or this and fall back in and make tawbah and try and stay away from it from a few weeks, and then like just keep on fighting it. As long as you're always trying to fight it, this and so forth, eventually you'll give it up. You know. Did you? Sorry, I'm reading your message. I'm gonna read your message. Did you struggle to? Okay, ideas bank. Yeah, Nova Room, excellent. Yeah, a lot of these. I like the input the brothers are giving. I'm going to I'm going to use them, store this. None of this is going to be lost. I'm going to use it for future projects. I've got a lot of converts stories coming soon. I've got a lot of interviews I did with brothers on music and depression and many different things coming up. You know, I agree that uncles are not inclusive for others, be it people, other cultures, languages, ages. The limits of knowledge. Actually, the uncles are racist to their own youth. You know, Lam Alif. The uncles create the masjid, make the masjid, yeah, hated to their own youth. Forget about our people of other colors and this, that, and the other. Yeah, there's racism and stuff, but they make it hated to their own youth. Yeah, and the thing is, they're in the masjid 24/7, pray all their sunnahs and everything, but there's no. What area am I from? No, I'm from South London. How do you feel mentally without those? It says years of smoking. Nah, look, the whole thing is that at the end of the day is that weed has a strong pull on you and music has a strong pull on you and stuff like that. But listen, you're a human being. You weren't born with weed and you weren't born with music, so you can live without it. I thought it's impossible to be happy without music. I thought it's impossible. And me, music was a part of my life, meaning I listened to music getting dressed, I listened to music in the shower, I listened to music in the toilet, I listened to music. Every aspect of life I had music on. It's like I couldn't function without music. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would have to go somewhere, yeah, and I wouldn't come out of the house until the song ended. Like it was part of me and so forth. So the whole thing is that like music is a drug, man, you know, but I don't need it. You don't, you know. How do you mean? I mean Upney. I never heard of Upney. Where's Upney? You sure you don't mean Putney? Where's Upney? Not Upney. Nah. Global life media. Weed doesn't have a permanent for the brain. It messes up your memory. Weed messes up your memory, so it mashes up your memory, and it will, like anyone that smokes weed a lot, yeah, you'll always find them looking for their keys or can't find this or can't find that. So yeah, so it permanently messes up your memory and so forth. But the whole thing is that it doesn't permanently mess up your mind, meaning thinking and stuff like that. Especially after years and stuff. Barkney, then Upney. Okay, I know where Barking is. It's near Mile end and that. But yeah, yeah. You know, when my dad gets taken off so forth and I get some funds and stuff like that and so forth, I might do like we might link up and do a show in it. We link up somewhere and do a show about all these topics in it. I need to get a new camera and stuff, but don't worry, I'm gonna get this stuff. I'm gonna sort it out and then do some big things, man. You know, alhamdulillah. Okay, Kwan, man. Thank you for this information, man. You lot have given me some really good ideas and so forth. Managed to get ready for work and so forth. So what I'm gonna do, inshallah, is I'm going to call it a day. And look, whenever issues come up on mine, I'm just gonna do a video. It might be nighttime, it might be daytime, but alhamdulillah, I'm just gonna catalog my IDs here. What do I do for work? I work in security, mate. You know, I work in security, man. Alhamdulillah. I hope to meet you someday. Yeah, you two know Varoom as well. Yeah, Go Live Media. I work in security, so alhamdulillah, man. MashaAllah. But I didn't, but that's not how I started. When I was on the roads and this time about, I never had no qualification GCSE or anything and so forth. So for quite a few years, I just had to take whatever. I just, when I found out, like, obviously robbery, crime is haram and this, that, and the other, when I read about Jahannam, I just said, yeah, boy, man has to get work. Because the way the Quran talks about, the Quran talks about hellfire, that's why so many people from the NGO become Muslim, yeah, and just stop doing crime, because it's like the way the Quran talks about Yom Kippur and Jahannam, you just realize, but you need to do crime and take, make money certain easy ways and this, that, and the other, but it's just not worth the pain, bruv. It's just not worth, human beings cannot handle Jahannam. You can't, it's if you're street smart, you just know a human being cannot handle the pain of that place. So you have to start working. That's it. Or you can just pretend it doesn't exist and carry on robbing people, shooting drugs and stuff like that, and then get crushed on your own account. May Allah protect us from that. So yeah. So then I just had to get a job in like Sainsbury's and this. I worked there for like time until I could save up to do like just get some halal money first, and then afterwards, how do I get out of this, good on qualifications and this, that, and the other. Then I decided to go for my badge, and alhamdulillah, I got my badge and do security. I'm trying to come out of that haram work, but don't know what to do. What haram work? What haram work? Oh, are you talking about work as in drugs? Are you talking about selling drugs, bro? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can really say what you mean, just shutting drugs, yeah, and stuff like that. The way you have to look at these things is that, listen, the way you have to look at it is that, yeah, whether people want the drugs or not, is so if you're destroying our last creation. That's the way you have to look at it. You have to realize that. You have to realize that by me selling these drugs, whether the person wants the drugs or not, I'm destroying Allah's creation. Yeah. I could go to the job center, like, you know what you should do? This is what you should do, yeah. Go to the job center, yeah, and tell them, okay, cool. Go to the job center, yeah, and tell them that you wanna do your SIA badge. The job center will pay for you to do it for free. If you haven't got a criminal record, or you had a criminal record in the past, or you ain't got a criminal record for something big and so forth, yeah, or it was a while ago, go to the job center and they will pay for you to do the whole course and everything. You do the course in a couple of days. Trust me, the job site will pay for your whole for everything for you to do a course, and I'm sure they do this with other stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like that's what you could do. You know, try and find something as well you love. Try and find out what your passion is. Try and think of what your passion is and try and turn it into a job. You know. I'm working security now and so forth, but if I can turn youth work into a job and I can do it full time, I'm gonna do it somehow. Because I love doing it. So look, in this day and age, look, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you could decide. This is the most easiest time it is to set up your own business and do your own thing. So try and find what it is you love and what you have a passion for, and try and turn it to a job. I'm always thinking of how to do that. Sometimes you just got to do what you can and so forth to pay the bills and stuff like that. I'm not talking about crime and so forth, but you know. But anyway, inbox me and we're trying to sort something out. Bro, you know what makes you feel lost in the dunya is weed and music, bro. And hanging around with people who just smoke weed and listen to tunes and talk about rappers and council estate beefs 24/7. That's what makes you feel lost. What makes you feel lost, Akhi, is smoking weed and listening. And Akhi, when people smoke weed, they get depressed because they think about things too much, negatively things. And when you're, the worst thing is that when you're a Muslim, I'm gonna do another video about this. When you're a Muslim and you smoke weed, yeah, you get depressed because one, you know you're not supposed to be weed, and two, you know a major sin, and that if you die, you can go to Jahannam. So weed may make you think deep about things and so forth, but it also makes you a bum. It takes your motivation away. Yeah. So the whole thing is that when a Muslim smokes weed, they go through depression because one is they know it's haram, and two they know that if they die smoking that weed, there's a chance they can go to Jahannam. So smoking weed when you're not smoking weed does not help a Muslim at all. Or you quit. Mine can settle. Can't settle now. Yeah, Patrick Quov. Yeah, that actually gonna go through these withdrawal symptoms, yeah, when you stop quitting weed and stuff like that. But eventually it's gonna it's gonna come away from you because weed is addictive, ain't it? Actually, your body gets used to it. And that's one of the bad things about weed is that, is that because you smoke weed with the nicotine, yeah, it becomes part of your body, it becomes part of your system, yeah. So what happens is that when you don't have it, you become agitated. Like anyone that smokes weed a lot, anyone smokes and they smoke it every day, yeah, and it's part of their life. They don't have it, they become a wretch. They become angry. They become agitated, and then and they're a pain to be around. Like if you're someone who smokes weed, yeah, and you don't have it, yeah, and you're used to smoking it every day, and you don't ain't got a draw, or you ain't got like no weed and stuff like that. Even your best friend will start arguing with him and being wretched towards them, But yeah, you'll get through it, Aki. You're gonna get through it. Alhamdulillah, you're doing well, man. You know, if you smoked it for 20 years and you've quit, that's easy because most people can't quit. It to give up smoking weed and this, that, and the other, it takes a lot of willpower and dua, bruv. But anyone, you can do it. You can do it, but you have to make dua, sincere dua. I can cry to Allah. You know, cry to Allah. Music and weed. You have to beg Allah to take it out of your life. 5 months, excellent, Aki. That's amazing, man. That's a big achievement. Keep it up, man. Proud of you, man. Anyway, guys, man, I got get ready to go work and stuff. You have to stop meeting friends who smoke weed. Yeah, yeah, it's true. You can't be around the same company as well. You can't be around the same company. You can't hang around people that just banning weed, yeah, drinking, smoking, chatting about girls and council estate beefs and rappers and stuff, and give up smoking and weed. You're gonna be tempted and stuff like that. But there's gonna come a time when you hate the smell of weed, when it's disgusting to you, when it's nasty. You know. That's good advice, Nova Room. That's excellent advice, man. But yeah, like I said, go live media, inbox me, yeah. Say salam on either Instagram or Facebook. My Facebook is Street Udin, yeah, or Hussein Thomas. In fact, just type Street Udin into any social media, yeah, Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and message me so we can keep in contact. Yeah, we chat. We'll get through this, man. Yeah, even after off. Well done, go live media. I really want to keep in contact with you. Was it? Even if after 2 years that smell is enough, yeah. 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 And you too, no room and go live media. Inshallah, you should like inbox each other and keep in contact, man. If we don't help each other, who's gonna help each other? Anyway, I was gonna say I enjoyed this chat with you lot, man. I don't know how I can let you lot know when I'm gonna live stream. Sometimes I just have issues on my mind. Like today, I had this on my mind, and I'm going to do a topic on it. If there's a way you want me to let you know that I'm gonna do a talk on a certain subject, if you've got any ideas, let me know, man. If how I should make people aware of what I'm gonna be talking about. Please, I appreciate the advice from you guys, and I appreciate you logging in and stuff, and tell your friends about it. If you know anyone that's struggling, tell them, you know, to subscribe to this channel, and that I'm going to be doing lots of issues on this topic on this channel. I'm gonna talk about really sensitive things that people don't talk about, and I'm going to be straight up, because there's a lot of down channels and stuff where people don't really chat about real stuff because they don't want to offend their audience. But I don't give a monkeys. I don't expect to have a lot of subscribers, you know. But I really want to help people, but sometimes you gotta be straight, and that's how I got on. The people were straight with me and honest with me, so forth. But anyway, yeah. Uh, thank you for participating. Please like, share the video on your social medias, and love you all for the sake of Allah. And I'll be speaking to you soon, man. I'm gonna be pumping out a ton of videos, bro, because there's a million things I gotta do, and soon I'm gonna hit the road. Soon I'm gonna hit the road and I'll start making videos outside and stuff like that and so forth. It's just my camera's busted. But as soon as I buy a new one and so forth and that, I'm gonna do, you know, go out, start doing filming videos on council estates and outside and doing proper actual videos on different subjects. But I'm gonna always do these live interactive stuff, man. And so forth. So love you all for the sake of Allah. Take care, and may Allah bless you in this life and the next. And I'm gonna make dua for you, Go Live Media, that Allah, you know, helps you to get over this habit, man. You know, keep the hope above if we start working together. Yeah, I agree with you, Nova. Yeah, Nova, I'm gonna make dua for you, mate. That everyone in this room, that Allah forgives you and me of our shortcomings, and us all into Jannah without touching their hellfire, because that's what we're all aiming for. Like I said, I love you all for the sake of Allah, and we're gonna have many more of these talks, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ameen.